Hi, I'm the Visual Gamer, and welcome back to 1953 KGB Unleashed. Yes, I know.
Feeling worse?
Yeah.
What was that stuff downstairs?
Yeah, you've said that so many times now, and you're driving me up the fucking wall. Yeah, we're back with some 1953 KGB Unleashed. Now, we're going back into the lab, because I'm still trying to work out what these syringes and pipette things are for. I just want to make sure I've got everything I need from here. Yeah, there's definitely nothing else there. There's this thing about the radio, or the signal generator that definitely... Oh god, here we go again. So every time it does this, the game locks me up.
Worse.
I can't fucking do anything.
What was that stuff downstairs?
What was that stuff downstairs? I've got to fucking heal this guy. It's starting to piss me off severely. Well, that was the stuff that leaked over here. This is the stuff that we can look at. We've got some... I wonder... No! Ah, one of those is lit. Sarin indicator. So it's sarin. So I'm poisoned with sarin gas. Shit. Oh, for God's sake, shut up.
Feeling worse. What was that stuff downstairs?
So how do we deal with sarin?
Feeling worse.
Literally, I can't do anything while it's now. Why do they have to lock the game up, you know? There's got to be something somewhere that tells me how to deal with sarin.
Feeling worse. What was that stuff downstairs?
Chemical warfare agents. There we go. I totally didn't see that. Sarin, a colourless liquid with no strongly pronounced odour. It affects the human nervous system. Soon after exposure, victims are observed having strong secretions from the nasal cavity and severe dyspnea. Their pupils contract and they begin to salivate profusely. Eventual irrepressible bouts of vomiting begin. Strong convulsions lead to a comatose state, and the exposed die of cardiac arrest without gaining consciousness. Atropine injected intravenously is used in atropine. Right, okay. So, in the lab, there was chemicals over here, wasn't there? Oh, for fuck's sake.
Feeling worse. What was that stuff downstairs?
Sarin, and I'm trying to cure you. Right. Well, they're not fucking marked. Ah, but invoice. Atropine was 110. Are there any others at 110? No. So the atropine has to be the 110, which has got to be that one in the middle. I've just killed myself, haven't I? No. I survived.
Getting better. The antidote helped.
Thank
My
fuck
head's
for
still
that.
reeling, but my breath and pulse are normal.
Right, so the next thing I've got to do is find a battery for this fucking torch. It's got to be in here somewhere. Where's the fucking battery? Where is the fucking battery? I've got those before, haven't I? Where is the fucking battery? Yeah, still no fucking batteries. You think one of these would be a battery or something? What the fuck is that? Oh, it's batteries. I'm sure they're batteries. Found the batteries. Right. Now, we can head downstairs.
It's dark and cold there. I need a light to walk downstairs.
You've got a light. Use your fucking... Thank you. Oh, it's fucking dark down here, isn't it? Oh, now what?
I don't understand what's happening to me. I can't move any further. My whole body seems paralyzed. My heart is thumping. I've never been so afraid before. Some unexplainable fear. Why can't I go there? Could these be the effects of the antidote?
Right, so I can't go that way. Yet, anyway. So all we have is the tape recorder. So what are we looking for with the tape recorder? We're going to record something, aren't we? The fuck was that? It is hereby ordered that the following convicts kept in Unit 6 KVS, 18 persons total, be executed by firing squad. The execution of this order shall be reported. While processing the convicts, interrogate each of them thoroughly to verify precisely all background information and their current condition. Any documents left behind by the prisoners should be burned and their negatives and photos destroyed. Remind you that the prisoners are to be shot in the chest. Shots in the head are forbidden. The convicts listed in the Directive 18 number were sentenced to death. Their sentence was carried out on 5th of February 1953. Everyone was executed by firing squad in accordance with the submitted statements. The following convicts are unfit for further experimentation because of their condition of their health: tuberculosis, systemic diseases, heart diseases, mental diseases, and central nervous system diseases. It's suggested that these convicts be executed by firing squad in groups of 10. On February 19th at 20:05, I entered cell number 17 with the purpose of interrogating prisoner number 580. As soon as I entered the room, I saw a strange glow of indefinite shape on his bed. That is, its shape was constantly flowing and flickering. I did not see the prisoner in the room, but he might have been under the bed. As instructed, I slowly took several steps back, left the room, locked the door, and called the compartment duty officer. He immediately came to the scene, and we opened the door, but there was no longer any glow, and the prisoner was sleeping on the bed as if nothing happened. The next day I underwent a medical examination, but no changes that could cause a visual hallucination were discovered. However, after all that happened, I begin to panic whenever I approach cell 17. The very thought of that grey glow makes my stomach cramp. Because of this, I am requesting release from duty in Unit 3 KVS and transfer to Unit 2 KVS. I think it's going to be any better there. Oh, keys. Fuck was that? Oh. The fuck was that?
What room is this? It smells so strong. I wonder why.
Aha. What do you want me to do? It ain't going to record anything yet, is it? Because it's got no tape reel. No, can't do anything with that. I don't think I can do anything else in here. See where we there. So we find where these keys go. Oh, what's that? Ammo inventory log. Tells me nothing really, does it? Can't go down there. There's nothing up there. There's that door in the lab, isn't there? Over there. Yay. It's obviously a tape player of some kind. What's he doing there? Oh, is this that signal generator? Ah, yes, yes, it is. I don't know what I'm meant to do with that. Interrogation performed by Senior Sergeant Kaur. Question: Tell me when exactly do you feel that connection with the subjects has been established? I begin to act when I am certain that the subject is absolutely alone in his cell. Can your connection be interrupted? Connections are easier if there are no background sounds or flashes of light. What next? When I start to feel the subject's respiratory rhythm and heartbeat, I take a good focused look at him mentally, penetrating his mind. Does the subject react? He enters a trance, feeling completely safe and at peace. And you somehow influence his will, don't you? No, his will is simply turned off, and I establish a strong connection between my mind and his subconscious. Could this be called hypnosis? Yes, to a certain extent. And then I conceive a specific image, and I sort of project it into the subject's brain, seeing the execution of my order step by step in every detail with his eyes. Then I give a command to act, and if the subject executes my order automatically, as if it was his own will that drove him, without any resistance? Yes, without any internal resistance. Laboratory staff leaflet. In addition to the duties specified in the job description, laboratory staff are required to record on their own, using any means available, the following possible manifestations of biowave, bioenergetic activity: spontaneous movement or deformation of objects and liquids, various types of electrical disturbances, unexplainable changes in the reading of instruments or their failure to operate, temperature changes in different substances or objects, unexplainable phenomenon that influence the sensory organs, visual, auditory, intense smells, changes in the behaviour of other laboratory staff, unmotivated utterances and actions, disturbances in time perception. Staff are obliged to inform the managers of any such case and draw up reports within 2 working days. Well, the only thing that really has any effect is this thing. A new fascinating table game, Merry Checkist. This game is the dream of every Soviet child. Equip your torture chambers, buy barbed wire and 100-watt bulbs, steal prisoners from your Chekist friends, sell records of interrogations and confessions, outperform People's Commissar Yakov himself. Fuck. I've still got the keys, so that means they've still got another use. Let's go see if there's anything in those offices upstairs. fuck's sake. Why do you have to load? You could load this entire game into about fucking 1 gig of memory. Why? There's nothing there. Yeah. Ah, we got a tape reel there. Research reports. Some years ago, our department contacted a person under the alias of Attila von Salai, an individual who studied hidden psychic phenomena and became somewhat well known for his studies. He informed us that he had recorded the voices of dead people using a microphone and a tape recorder. Members of our staff have significantly improved this system, see below. At this stage, we have yet to research the possibility of establishing long-term contact with the spirits of these people who have been positively identified as dead. We define this phenomenon as long-term contact. I was wondering how they define them as dead people if they haven't made contact. We define this phenomenon as spontaneous or unintentionally caused manifestation of voices from unknown sources, which often identify themselves with dead individuals on recording and transmitting equipment such as tape, recorders, radios, telephones, phones, etc. This phenomenon can be explained by the fact that a random signal noise is modulated by something or someone into a meaningful message with minimum energy consumption by the non-material essence of the spirit. Simply put, the experimenter provides the spirit with some prepared material which it uses to construct its message. It is extremely important to choose the appropriate frequency range, i.e. the frequency spectrum that will be most audible in the noise. This is achieved on a trial and error basis. List of equipment: tape recorder, tape, noise source. We got a signal generator. Procedure. The operator places the tape recorder at the location of anticipated contact. The tape recorder is connected to the microphone that records all the sounds in the room that is under investigation. Then the operator must adjust the signal generator and make sure that it transmits the correct sound through a loudspeaker. The loudspeaker must be placed at a distance of about 2 meters from the microphone. The operator makes recordings on the tape recorder for 30 to 60 minutes. Later, the recordings are checked for any strange voices and undergo decoding if any are discovered. Even after thorough analysis, the messages are rarely legible. They fluctuate in volume and the voices themselves sound strange. The taped messages generally directly indicate that the phrases are uttered by the spirit of a dead person. We have concluded that we have encountered some unknown natural phenomenon while investigating the voices recorded on magnetic tapes. Consequently, they cannot be explained within existing framework of scientific knowledge. Meeting plan. The officers of the Bunker 4 dedicated facility must understand the significance and responsibility of the research work assigned to them and be ready to take immediate effective measures to remedy any extraordinary situation. Goals and objectives. Currently, the main objective is obtaining proof supporting the biowave theory. This will require the immediate recording of assumed brain emanations, creating ways to obstruct them, as well as modifying the distance between the transmitter and the receiving biological subject, henceforth referred to as the subject. Types of effects. When working, the supervising officer must pay special attention to the following categories of biowave effects: connection between the psychological states of subjects held at different locations, changes in the psychological states of subjects as a result of the biowave effects of other subjects, unexplained effects on the subject's physical systems and appearance. Reporting. The main report documents that are to be submitted to the heads of all departments include personal dossiers of prisoners, records of interrogations, autopsy reports, special equipment, activity logs, and official reports. For your instructions, I'm submitting the following report. Between 1948 and the present, the following prisoners convicted of counter-revolutionary crimes were delivered to the Bunker 4 dedicated facilities. 281 individuals sentenced to death. Subjects sentence was carried out in 249. The remaining 32 are kept in cells, perform research, blah, 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 blah. Anything else in there? No. Alright, so we have Now, do we put the tape in the tape recorder, or do we put it in... Let's do something with the signal generator. I'm not sure.
Lennon said,
Oh, here we go again.
reality is communicated to us via sensation. There's one problem. Human sensory organs are only able to perceive a limited range of signals. Quite a tiny range. And that's not enough to explain everything that exists. Can you find the hidden signals? Those that are hidden to man, but seen well from outside. Science doesn't stand still. It's almost learned how to see.
Oh, sorry, he's done. No, it's still fucking around. Still fucking around. Come on. Oh, for fuck's sake. This is incredibly frustrating. It's so annoying. It's just... Now it's got to zoom in and zoom out a little bit. No, done. No, zoom in. There we go. Right, done. For fuck's sake. Right, the keys are gone. So do we put that on there? No.
If all these biowaves exist, I can try to reproduce their experiment to understand what's going on downstairs and where this fear is coming from.
Yeah, but I've got no idea. Yeah, the report didn't tell me any frequencies or anything. How do I know what frequencies to put this at? Right, let's take the tape and see if we can put it in the tape recorder then.
It's dark and cold there.
Oh, for God's sake.
I need a light to walk downstairs.
Yep. We haven't got a microphone though. We got to get a microphone from somewhere. Medical, 159 bodies be examined following the executions carried out. Blah, blah, blah. Gunshot wounds to the chest being identified the cause of death. Yes, that would do it. Primary damage to the thoracic cavity. Blah, blah, blah. Right, nothing else there. How the fuck do I know what frequencies? Ah, we have a microphone. Do this properly this time, so I don't get stuck doing the fucking. Right. Microphone. Tape. Record. There we go. Clean cassette. So now we have to go back and analyze the recordings. Still not letting me put it in there though. The fuck? It say something about trial and error. I'm sure I read something about trial and error. So it's hooked up to 2. Let's just leave that there. Is that now? That's still not accepting that. Let's leave that on. See if we need to run the tape again. Yeah, because we've got a clean cassette. But I don't know if we had a clean cassette to start with or not. How is that coming through here? Recorded cassette, there you go, it's changed. But how is that sound? How is the sound from the signal generator being pumped down there?
Many people want to know the meaning of life. Do you want to know too? It's simple. Living in fear. Fear controls human intentions and actions. Different fears can either push you to a right decision or to a fatal one. Some of them are so minor that a person doesn't notice them. And some of them are so perverted that they seem to be wishes. But there is a single basic fear behind them all. Formless, uncontrollable, hiding the unknown.
Come on. Amount of time I've wasted just sitting waiting for this to play out. This is insane. Yes. Well, we got nothing. Alright, right. Basically, sorry for that sudden abrupt finish, but basically what happened was my recording PC locked up just as I was playing, just about to start playing back the recording. And I can't go back because I didn't realise, and I saved my game at this point, so now I've lost the progress up to this point. Oh, I've lost... I cannot go back to previous progress without playing the whole game through, and I'm not doing that just for a couple of seconds of recording. So I'm going to have to explain what happened. We put the cassette, the new recorded cassette, in the machine, and then we had a cutscene, and it played this ethereal voices, but there was nothing. There was nothing eligible. You couldn't hear anything. It was all up, yep, backwards, and yeah, yep, up, yeah. And just, there really wasn't even that much. You know, it was like yep, yep. That was about it. We looked like we passed out because the camera turned and panned to the ceiling. Cutscene, and then it went dark, and we woke up here, and he said something about, oh, well, you know. There was something that recording did something to me, and I woke up here, and I don't remember how I got here. What other secrets does this bunker hold? And that's where we ended up, and that's where we are here now. So I do apologise for that. It's the first time that computer has actually crashed on me. Luckily, I use a transport stream format. So if I'd been using anything like an MP4 format or a FLV, my recording would not, the file, when the system crashed, the file would not have finalized, so I would have been left with a corrupt file. Luckily, I used transport stream format, definitely, specifically for this reason. So if the computer ever crashes or the software crashes, transport stream does not require the file to be closed. So luckily, I had the recording up there. If I hadn't have done that, I would have lost the entire session. And I probably would have had to start the game again to get back to that point to then record that entire session again. But luckily, I don't have to. Anyway, so thanks for watching. If you're enjoying this, please hit the like and subscribe button. It enables notifications so you get informed of new videos that I put out. And remember to enable the notification with the little bell icon so you get informed of new videos. And please leave me a comment below. Let me know what you think of the game. Let me know how you think I'm doing. It'd be great to hear from you guys, and any constructive criticism would be greatly appreciated. Would be greatly appreciated. Yes, I would greatly appreciate some constructive criticism. Sorry, my mind is off on wondering why this computer crashed. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope to see you in the next one. Bye bye.